The big story today, of course, thousands of South Africans, tens of thousands, showing their dissatisfaction with President Jacob Zuma. And in New York City, a small group of protesters gathered outside South Africa's Consulate in solidarity with the scores of local protesters. Expatriates expressed a collective view that while they may live abroad, they're still very invested in the future of their country.
Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
I was looking at what's happening back home in South Africa, friends, family, co-workers all marching, and I thought, even though we're away from the country, our voices need to be heard. So I thought, let me go and organize this march and hopefully get our people here in New York to come out and say a few things and get behind the movement.
What's the end game here, do you think? I mean, there are marches across South Africa, probably in different spots around the world, including New York. What is the result you seek?
Like I told a couple of other friends, just by having this march, we don't expect, for example, the administration to change, but it's getting our voices heard. We're not pleased with what's happening in government, the corruption, just the recent changes in the cabinet. So we just need to get our voices out there, have it been heard, and hopefully, with us and strong support back home, things will hopefully happen.
We are protesting for our country. At the end of the day, our leadership is not what our forefathers fought for, and we're better than that. Our future is not going to be under this leadership. So that is why I'm here today, all the way in New York, but at the end of the day, this is my country.
I've been out of the country for a couple of years, but I'm still very, very strongly South African. I have a son who is also South African, half South African and half French. And I feel very invested in the country, and I feel that there needs to be changes. I'm tired of dictatorships, I'm tired of corruption. I know lots of people that have fought for such a long and hard time to get us freedom, and have sacrificed their lives, and this has to stop.
Whatever this man is doing, he's impacting the lives of 50 million people, impacting what they can and can't do on a daily. The cost of living is going to skyrocket up. I mean, for most people back home, if we're talking about increased borrowing costs, so what if food prices go up 10% for the middle and upper class? But we've got a huge lower class. What about those people who are barely making ends meet on a daily basis? For them, a 10% spike in food costs is going to kill them. What about the medication costs? That's what people are failing to understand.